Hi, Mrs. Reed's and Mrs. Spear's friends. This is Mrs. Speer, and I get to teach your math lesson for this week. In your packet or online, you will see this page right here that's titled Park Story Problems. This is the page that you need to submit to your teacher for a grade. You can see there are 3 story word problems for math, and you'll be using a modified version of the 4-step process to complete these, and I'm going to show you that right now. If you don't want to print this, you can certainly just grab a piece of paper and number, one side, number 1, and then show your work, number 2 on the other side, and grab another piece of paper or fold it. We've done this before at school, so you know how to give yourself lots of space to do the 4-step process, but really the 2 most important parts of that process are the model drawing and the number sentence, and that's what we're going to walk through today. So I have this page right here called Zoo Story Problems. What I really want you to try to do for me this week is to build the model using items that you can find at home. I grabbed goldfish, a bag of goldfish, see? But you could get Legos or little pieces of pasta or pennies or beans or rocks or beads or, my gosh, you guys had so much stuff that was fun that I saw in your little number 12 concept circle from last week. So I know you've got things like that lying around. So what I'm going to model for you today using my goldfish is how to kind of model your way through this and then use that model to make your model drawing and write a number sentence. So let's get started. Number 1 says, there were 4 monkeys in the tree. Some more monkeys joined them. Now 12 monkeys are in the tree. How many monkeys joined them? So let's think about this for just a second. I'm going to move this to the side, and then I'm going to get my goldfish. 4 monkeys were in the tree. That's easy to represent with my 4 goldfish. My monkeys look like fish, so silly. There we go. So that's 4. And then, there's a glare, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can move this. There we go. Now some more monkeys joined them, and now there are 12 monkeys. So I've got to put some more so that I know I have 12. What does that sound like to you? Put together? Take away? No, nothing went away. Compare? No, of course we don't hear those clue words. More than or fewer than. So what's left? And we have this part that's missing before we get to our total. Right, it's missing parts. So we have 4, and we're missing some. So I'm going to put these 4 over here, and now I've got to get to 12. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many monkeys joined them so that now we have 12? Well, let's take a look. Oh, that looks like 8. So let's confirm. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 equals 12. You did it. All right, now on my paper, guys, I'm using a marker, and my class will know why. That's so you can see it, but I would strongly encourage you, if you have a pencil, to use a pencil here. All right, I'm going to make a model. We had our 4 monkeys in the tree we represented with our 4 goldfish. I'm just going to label these guys. Let's see, that's 4 monkeys in the tree, and then we had some more join them, so we counted on, and that was the strategy we used. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we have 12, and it was these, the ones that joined them. I'm going to put an M for monkey. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now the trick here is what exactly should we do for our number sentence? Really, it should look like this. 4 plus something equals 12, right? So you can write it like that, 4 plus 8. But what we also discovered was this was a little bit of a missing part problem, so you could also subtract to get your answer. We could have said 12 take away 4, which is what we knew, or subtract 4 equals 8, and 8 was our missing part. So either one of those will work. All right, so moving on to number 2. And I want to say this real quick, especially to parents if you're working on this with your kiddos. The 3 story problems here are really pretty much aligned here. We've just changed the animals and the numbers. So hopefully this isn't clear as much for you guys. All right, so looking on at number 2. There were 9 giraffes eating leaves. All right, let's go ahead and build that because that's what we know. My giraffes are looking like fish. 2, 3, 6, 9 giraffes eating leaves. Then some giraffes went to get water. Now there are 5 giraffes eating leaves. Okay, so 5 giraffes is our answer, and that's what's left. So 3, 4, 5. So these must have left. So how many left? It's so easy to show it with a model. Wow, that makes it so much easier. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I do that right? Yes. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Whew, that looked backwards to me. All right, so let's take a look at what we just did and make a model of that as well. I'm just going to push this to the side just in case I need to peek at it to help me with my model. That wouldn't be a bad idea. There were 9 giraffes eating leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Then some giraffes went to get water, and now there are 5 giraffes eating leaves. So I'm going to label 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that tells us that these are the ones here that left. So that's a slightly different approach. I'm going to label that with my question mark and a 4, and then just write my number sentence. There were 9 giraffes. Some left, and now we have 5. And of course our missing part was the number 4. Awesome. All right, moving on to number 3. There were some zebras in the field. Then 6 more joined them. Now 13 zebras are in the field. Okay, how many zebras were in the field at the start? Well, this is going to be a little bit trickier, so watch me. There were some zebras in the field. I can't do anything with that. There's just no number here for me. Then 6 more joined them. There's my number. Here I can get started. Here's my 6 zebras joining. Now there are 13. So this is going to be a lot like number 1. So there are 6, and I need this to be 13. So I'm going to have to count and add on. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and that's how many I need total, and so this is going to give me my missing part. There were 6, and this many more joined, so now I have 13. So how much is this many more? Oh, if some of you might have used your doubles plus 1 strategy for that. That's awesome. That's what I just used. That's 7. All right, so now I'm going to just scoot this over to the side. I don't want it to go too far because I might need to look at it as I'm making my drawing because I don't want to get confused, and that's okay. That's what it's there for. There were some zebras in the field. Then 6 more joined them. Okay. Some zebras. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll label that. Now there are 13 zebras. So I'm going to count on, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bracket and question mark. Oh, I think I went too far. This many. These are my giraffes that were here originally. So let me go ahead and label them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this shows us what's missing. Bracket and question mark, and that's 7. All right, so let's take a look at how to write this number sentence. There were 6 zebras. Some more zebras joined. And now there are 13. So we know that 7 zebras joined to equal 13. Now, if we wanted to write that as a subtraction sentence, we could say, okay, the total was 13. We knew there were 6, so we're going to subtract 6 to kind of go backwards, and then that means 7 was our missing part. All right, and when you get ready, make sure that you watch this model, get some objects, and use those to kind of make a model and then help you work through these missing part problems. Bye, boys and girls. It was fun getting to teach you today.